Everybody, it's Alex. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and I apologize. Just been a lot of stuff going on. I had my next tee shot today. It's been about 8.5 months since I started. Obviously, there are a lot of guys out there that are showing a lot more changes than what I have. But then, I'm a lot older than a lot of them. I'll be 47 next month, so I know that because of my age, things are going to be a little bit slower. What I have noticed is my voice has started to get a little bit deeper. I've noticed that the hair, like on the sides here, is starting to get darker. I've got more hair on my legs. My girlfriend pointed out over the weekend that I had a little bit of back hair, which, fortunately, my family, we're not hairy people, so I don't have to worry about, developing like this forest and having to go have my back waxed or anything like that. As you all know, I'm a pretty good-sized guy. I am looking at, in the spring next year, of having my top surgery done. I have the money in the bank to pay for it. I just got to do the paperwork for the surgeon and do all that. So I am trying to lose weight. I do hypnosis, which works really well for me. It has worked well in the past. So we're working on that. I started some workout programs. I gotta quit saying on here. I'm sorry. I found some really good exercise videos on YouTube by HasFit. They're very motivational. They're not obnoxious like a lot of the people that you find in some of these videos are. So that's really good. So I'm kind of doing a combination of that and Tai Chi and some other stuff with some weight training and everything. My girlfriend bought me a set of weights a few months ago, so I'm trying to start to work on that. I have a little bit of a problem. About 20 years ago, I was in a car accident. Sorry, I got to adjust. And I broke both my legs, and I've got nerve damage in my knees and things like that. So some of the exercises where I actually have to get down on the ground or something like that to do that they show, I'm trying to figure out other ways to get some of the same results without actually having to get down there, because I have trouble getting up and down. My legs have really shown. I've really noticed the exercise. It's been a couple days since I exercised, and I'm still really stiff and sore. Friday, I got up and I did my exercise, and I do a couple of different things, a combination of the Tai Chi with the HasFit with some weights and stuff like that. And then I worked on cleaning my apartment because my girlfriend was coming over and I wanted it to be a little presentable. And then we went bowling with some friends of mine. So by the time, after doing, being up and moving around and everything like that all day, by the time we got to the third game of bowling Friday night, I was hitting that physical exhaustion wall. I was just dying. I was so tired. So that was pretty good. I haven't done my exercise yet today. God, I did it again. So I'm going to do that here in just a little bit. Even though my legs and everything's still killing me. I went to see one of my massage therapists today for my neck and shoulder bothering me, but I can't let that discomfort. I can't let that stop me. I don't want to. I think one of the most depressing things that could happen would be to go and have this surgery. And as I said earlier, it's bad enough being a trans guy and being born with this chest. And I know a lot of you guys out there say, you're big in the chest area. Trust me, sometimes, and this is nothing against you guys, but sometimes when you're talking about, like I'm a 38C or something like that, I want to laugh, because I was I was that size in like 7th grade. I'm up to about a 46 triple D. So when you guys say you're big in the chest, it just I just want to laugh. And like I said, it's nothing against you guys. I just, with being the size that I am, and hear someone say that they're big at that size, it just kind of amuses me a little bit. So no offense to anybody. If you take it, I apologize. I did not mean it that way. It's just my perspective on it. So I think one of the most depressing things would be to pay to have this top surgery done, and I said be born with these is one thing, but then to have surgery, but then still have man boobs as they call them. I really think that would be really, really depressing. So I want to work and try to get some of this weight off. For me to be where I want to be, finally, I want to lose about 120 pounds, somewhere in there. And like I said, obviously I'm a big guy, but one thing it's deceptive is because I'm 6 foot tall, so I carry the weight. It's not all just located in one area. It's kind of all spread out, so to say. So that's what my goal is. My final goal. My goal for my top surgery is to lose about 65 pounds by then. So I decided that I really need to get myself started on this and make the commitment and get going on it. So that's what I've been doing this week. So we'll see how that goes. I'm starting to get back into the mindset. One of the things that helps me is, like, I have one day a week where I can eat whatever I want, whether it's on my diet. And I know diet is kind of a bad word. A lot of times we'll say nutritional alteration. So a lot of times what I'll do is, like I said, I take that one day to where I can have whatever I want, and then generally what happens is the longer I eat that way, by the time it actually gets to that day where I can eat whatever I want, I don't really want it anymore, and I start sticking closer to the better eating habits. God, I keep catching myself on that. One of the other things I do is I'm not a big sweet person, but I'm a carb person. Like bread, pasta, that type of thing. Those are some really big weak points for me. And so what I try to do is, because I generally don't eat during the day when I'm at work, so I figure like some of the things, like I'll get like the little individual servings, like for macaroni and cheese, because that's one of my big weaknesses. I love macaroni and cheese. So I'll get like the little individual thing and I'll eat it for lunch. That way, I don't have this leftover setting there that I can just go to the fridge and say, oh, I got the munchies, I'll eat this macaroni and cheese. So I tried, that way I can try to stay away from it. I do every once in a while get a sweet craving. So what I'll do is I'll like get like the little individual, like the little Reese's miniature peanut butter cups, or the little miniature, or like the little mini Milky Way miniature, stuff like that. And I'll see what a serving is. Like if a serving is 5 pieces, then maybe I'll get like 2 or 3, and I'll eat that. And if it doesn't hit my craving, then I can go on to the other and still be only on one serving, instead of eating the serving and decide, well, I still want more, and eating another serving. So once that mindset starts to set in, I do a lot better, and it's starting to get there. I know tonight I went and actually had salad for dinner, and I'm not carnivore, not a big salad eater, but that's kind of what I wanted, and I get like that, where I'm wanting the stuff like that. And I'm looking at buying a juicer so I can start making like my own juices, or do like my own soup base, things like that. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. So I'm sorry it's been so long in between videos, just with school and the usual ups and downs in life. I've gotten a little behind, but other than that, everything's going fairly well. Girlfriend and I are still doing well. Something that I do want to touch on real quick. I've noticed that there are some people out there that have been commenting on some of the, particularly the our trans sisters videos, that are being very negative. And I'm noticing this trend, and quite honestly, I'm not going to say who they are because I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of them being mentioned in my video. I think it just boils down to the fact that they're unhappy with themselves, so they have to try to make everybody else feel worse than what they do. Bottom line is, we're all in this together. We need to step up, and we need to be there for each other, and we need to stick up for each other, and we need to be seen, and we need to be heard, and people need to know that we're here, so they can understand we have to be willing to answer questions. We have to be willing to put ourselves out there. We have to be the ones to educate people. We can't rely on somebody else to do it. Because who knows better than us? Who knows better than the ones who are actually experiencing it? So we need to come together. We need to support each other. Whether it's our trans sisters, our trans brothers, whoever it is, or anybody else in the community, in the LGBT community, or just anybody in general. We need to stick up for each other. We need to support each other, and we need to let people know that they're not alone. So, on that, I'm going to go on that one, and just like I said, some of these people out there that are making a habit of arguing or being derogatory towards us or people who are different. We need to just, like I said, I'm not going to mention them because they don't deserve that. But I just want to say we need to support each other and stand up for each other and say this is not acceptable. So I hope everything's going well with everybody out there. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Everyone take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.